Hi folks, how you doing today? Well, it's Friday, September 8th, 2017, and I'm out in the chicken coop, and I thought this would be a good time to give you a little bit of an update on what's been going on with the chicken coop, the home for the ducks and the chickens. Well, this year we've had a pretty bad year for the chickens and the ducks. If you go back to some of our previous videos, and I'll try to post a link to one of them up in the upper right hand corner, you can see we had quite a few chickens and quite a few ducks. The ducks are khaki Campbells, and we had a variety of Iowa Blue, Rhode Island Red, some Sex Links, some Brahmas, and some Buff Orpington chickens. And this is their forever home. We're whole food, plant-based people. We don't consume eggs or any of that sort of thing. But the chickens were a very valuable asset. They would work in our gardens, work in the food forest, and really help us to keep the tick population down. And they added fertility to our systems and consumed quite a few weed seeds as well. However, this year we had a great deal of difficulty with coyotes in the area. So as I mentioned, this year we've had significant challenges with the coyotes. We've had difficulty with foxes early on in the season, early in the spring. I've scared the fox away. It seems like they're pretty intimidated by me, so we haven't had problems with the fox that I know of. But the coyote has consistently come back and taken some of the chickens and the ducks. And this time of year, the pups from the coyotes are larger now, and they came through and took 4 chickens one day and all. And so we're down to just 6 chickens at this point, and 7 ducks. And quite honestly, I don't know how much longer we'll have chickens and ducks. I know most homesteaders and permaculturists would go on out and kill the coyote or the fox and all. It's something that I'm just not willing to do. I understand why people do it, to protect their livestock, to protect their resources, and it's just something that that I feel is not appropriate for me. Indeed, this is their forever home, and we want to provide them with a safe and secure location, and we're doing our best to deal with that. And I'm doing my darndest. You can see some our little quackers wanting to get in here now. But that's the situation. If there are comments and questions, I'll respond to those in future videos. I'd be happy to do that. I just respect the need for the wildlife in the area, and I don't want them coming in here, and so I'm still working at trying to do as much as I can for securing the safety and security of our animals. Having said that, moving on to what's going on with the coop now. Back in this corner, right over in here, I'll turn the camera around. So over in this corner right here, going down this wall from this post and over here, we had a room separated just for Boo. That's Boo right over there. She's blind, and so we kept her separate. She would take care of the young ones or anyone who was ill or injured, and she would be stay in her little day secure habitat in here. But since we have so fewer chickens and ducks to be concerned with, I decided to make some changes inside of here to bring in some plant life in here. So a couple days ago I took down, deconstructed the separate room for Boo, and she's sharing the whole coop with the rest of the chickens and ducks. And so that room was taken down. I took out all the bedding material, which was good compostable material, and I put that on the compost pile, and I posted a video about that yesterday. Now, after doing that, I went down to our town garage, and they had a large pile of chips and all there, so I've been grabbing those, and I got a pile outside there that's still left, so I'll be taking that and putting it in and putting down some bedding. This is a gravel substrate below this. I've got concrete pad all the way around for that extends from the insulated concrete form of walls that are below grade. And so I got a little bit more material to bring in here. And since the temperature stays above freezing in this room all winter long, and since we have fewer animals living in here, and since there's a fair amount of, so that way is east, this way is south, and this way is west, since we have a fair amount of light that comes into the area, what we'll be doing is bringing a lot of the fig and maybe some of the citrus trees in here. Since it's taking me longer than I'd hoped to get the greenhouse and high tunnels up, I can get some of the plants in here that would be otherwise overwintered in our work area, which you've seen in other videos over in that area over there. So today I'm going to bring in the rest of the bedding material, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and start planning the layout for the plants that are going into this area. So here we go. Well, it's been a fairly long day, and I finally got all of the figs and the citrus and the bananas inside of the coop area. And the chickens and ducks have been in and out, and I'll turn the camera on, you can see what we got. So here we are at the northwest end of the coop area. Perch systems, Boo's old area where she can be one nest box because we just have one chicken that's still laying at this time. And the south end, although the sun's out right now, you really can't tell because of the about all the plants in here. So we got a lot of bananas, and there's some kale down there in one of the fig trees, the citrus trees, and lots of figs. So that's it for today's video, folks. I thought I'd take you through and show you that I'm always trying to plan backup plans, multiple functions for each structure that I build on site. Whether it's the honey hut, the sugar shack, the chicken coop, the work areas, whatever it is, I want it to function in multiple ways. And if one of the primary functions is no longer feasible, well then let's go ahead and build the building so that it can meet the needs of other potential needs down the road, trying to foresee what possibly can happen and what can I use this building to how can it function to perform, to provide additional value to our lives. So hopefully this was of some value. If you have comments or questions, please leave them below. Give us a thumbs up if you think this was of value and share it with your friends. Thanks so much, folks, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.